What is the greenhouse effect?
Carbon dioxide and other gases such as methane are described as greenhouse gases. These gases act like a blanket, trapping some of the heat that would otherwise be radiated out into space. When sunlight reaches Earth, the surface absorbs some of the energy and radiates it as heat. Infrared radiation. Oxygen and nitrogen do not interfere with heat being emitted into space, but carbon dioxide does. Carbon dioxide molecules soak up this energy, vibrate more, and re-emit it in all directions. About a half goes into space, but the other half returns to Earth as heat and contributes to the greenhouse effect, which is having such a devastating effect on the environment and ecosystems. Melting ice caps and glaciers, loss of habitats for plants and animals.
Where does the carbon dioxide come from?
Carbon dioxide comes from natural sources, volcanoes, animal breath, and plant decay, and also from human activities, mainly the burning of fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gas to provide energy. For example, for transport and to generate electricity. An indication of the scale of the problem, in 2019, the United Kingdom produced about 350 million tonnes of carbon dioxide, or just over 2% of the world's total production. Rapidly, China, however, produced about 13 times that amount.
What can we do to help?
We could reduce the amount of fossil fuel being burned and thus the amount of carbon dioxide produced by using alternative green sources of energy such as solar, wind, and tidal. Much governments are investing huge amounts of money in finding alternatives to carbon dioxide producing fossil fuels. These renewable sources can, at the moment, produce only a small percentage of the energy demand, and large-scale fossil fuel replacement by green energy sources is many years in the future.
How can we extend the carbon dioxide from the air?
Air is pumped into underground reaction vessels containing silica and sodium hydroxide. The silica removes water from the air, and the carbon dioxide reacts with the sodium hydroxide to produce sodium carbonate and water. Here's the reaction. The resulting products are also stored here until they are sold.
Where will this facility be located? In rock chambers under Carrickfergus, these chambers are left after salt has been extracted. The salt mine is only one on the land of Ireland and produces about 500,000 tonnes of salt per year, mainly for winter road grading both in Northern Ireland and Scotland. The salt was deposited during the tragic period 220 million years ago, when the water in a huge inland sea evaporated. This took millions of years. The extraction of the salt leaves behind large underground caves that could be used to house the carbon dioxide capture apparatus and to store reagents and produce sodium carbonate until it is sold.
Can you tell me about Carrickfergus?
Carrickfergus is a town of about 27,000 people located in County Antrim and situated on the north shore of Belfast Lough, about 11 miles from Belfast, Northern Ireland's capital city and seat of government, Stormont. It is notable for its Norman castle, regarded as the best preserved building from this period in Ireland. It was begun by John de Courcy in the late 12th century and is today a major tourist attraction.
What will be the environmental impact?
Hopefully very little, apart from an access road which already exists for the salt extraction. The only other features visible on the surface will be the two pipes, one bringing air into the facility and one returning the lower in carbon dioxide air to the atmosphere. These can be seen on our model.
Can you explain the process?
Yes, I can show you using this model. First, air is pumped into the chamber. Next, it passes over to silicon dioxide to remove water. Not all of it. A small amount of water is needed for the reaction. Then a dried air Then the dried air passes through sodium hydroxide, where the carbon dioxide reacts with the hydroxide to produce sodium carbonate. Finally, the air, now lower in carbon dioxide, is returned to the atmosphere via this pipe.
At the moment, the pump is running on mains electricity, but we hope that it will eventually run on solar power.
Thank you for watching. Bye.